in this transition, everything we know from the old world will not make sense. Remember that. Whatever you know,
Right.
it's not going to be true. Right? Like, I'll give you an example. We knew not to put our kids in strangers' cars. Hard rule, okay? Forever. Don't put your kids in strangers' cars.
Nice.
Until somebody released an app called Uber, and then the first thing we started doing is putting our kids in strangers' cars. It just became normal. Technology came along, and now it's like, why wouldn't I put my teenager in a stranger's car? My teenager might drink and drive. It's safer for me to put it in a stranger's car who I've never met before. In that same way, the world that we're moving into is a world where the physical and the non-physical becomes the same. So the digital and the physical become the same. You visiting a digital space will feel the same as you visiting a physical space. The things from the digital will come out into the physical. And the things from the physical are going to the digital, like the mines and farms that we're talking about. AI and artificial intelligence will be incorporated into every corner of society. Digital ID will become just de facto. Social credit scores will just become de facto. It's part of how the world is going. So, one, if that terrifies you, get over that terror and figure out how you're going to incorporate that into your life. I'm not saying surrender to it. You know, if you're like, I don't want any of these things, okay, well then get a farm.
Yeah.
Grow your own food, pull out your own water, become 100% self-sufficient, and then you'll be free. Then you don't have to do any of this stuff. For the rest of us mortals that actually want to be able to fly on planes once in a while to go to places, you're going to have to learn how to play the game, right? So one of the things that a lot of people are doing is you become entities, right? and this sounds like I'm saying become a ghost, right? But it's like a lot of people operate as them individually. All their wealth is owned by them individually, whereas the wealthy, they operate as entities. They become companies. They become trusts, funds, and structures and things.
Trust babies.
Trust babies. Trust me, baby. Okay? But my point is, you're taking your wealth and structuring it in a way where it's separated from you means that if you are doing some activity that's not deemed correct in this whole process, at least your assets are at an arm's length so they can operate separately. The other thing is learn how to learn the new ways. So right now AI has just been released, right? If you're somebody who wants to make money, just go into YouTube and type in how to make money with AI. And there's literally kids making millions of dollars a month using AI today. And it just released publicly in November. And they'll show you how to do it. Okay? Like one of my friends, I showed her how to write children's books. Another one, how to take those books and put them onto Kindle publishing and sell tons of them. You can become an illustrator. You can start writing SEO copy. You could there's like a million things. But just learn the way to use these new technologies to manifest the world that you want, which often for people is, how do I make money so I can actually have the power to be able to do all this stuff? Learn about AI, learn about crypto, learn about this new world that's being made, understand how this transition is going to happen, and then if you're an investor, invest in things that are forward-looking, right? If you're somebody who's been buying bonds, you know what happened to bonds. If you're somebody who's been buying stocks, you know what's happening in stocks. If you're somebody who's been buying shitcoin cryptos, there's like proper stuff coming out. Learn how to move forward into this direction without, being scared of it. And then the other thing is, like, I genuinely believe you got to have food security, you got to have water security, you got to have community security. So that's why we have a farm. We have enough food to feed 1,000 people, naturally growing out of the side of a mountain that we don't have to do anything except we just sprinkle, compost everywhere just for funsies. We have water, we have houses, we have everything necessary for us to be comfy no matter what happens in the world, right? And then beyond that, just do the best that you can right here, right now, and know that you did the best that you can. Because you can't do better than the best that you can do. So once you do the best that you can, trust that the universe is going to take you where it's going to take you, and there's nothing ever wrong with it.
I'm going to go to the farm at some point. I'm going to visit.
Yeah, you got to come check it out. Especially now, my house finally finished. Now we have two other friends that are building their houses. Yeah. And then we got another third one coming up. So we're now starting this process of actually building out the whole, for lack of a better word, community.
Yeah. Amazing. And there's so many of these communities happening too. Yeah. So join a community. Yeah. Find the right people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, in these times, there's that adage, right? The panda, the big panda asked small dragon, is it the destination or the journey that matters? And small dragon's like, it's the company, right? So it's who you're with.
Oh.
It's who you're with, right? So just figure out the community and figure out who you align with.
Uh-huh. And I honestly just got the idea to say that, let me know if you're down with this. Anyone who's watching this and wants to come here and visit this and experience this, reach out to me or Sim, and we can have a chat with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we're going to be holding retreats
yeah.
to actually show people the amazing life that is here and also experience the revolutionary processes to take you through, to show you your internal states and potentially show you external states.
Yeah, to help you go from like fear and scarcity to abundance and love, basically. That's maybe the simplest way of saying it. But raise your consciousness and being able to move into this new paradigm that Sim and I are talking about. Yeah, because there is a major world transition happening right now.
And you get to visit Bali and have fun.
Yeah, and meet amazing people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
what else are we going through?
So it's important to start a company and fund your crypto through there.
Yeah.
What if people aren't able to do that?
Yeah. So
are they going to be okay? Or
really don't take everything that I'm saying as like every person has to do that. Like I said, you got to know yourself. For a lot of people, that might not be the right thing to do. For a lot of people, that might be the right thing to do. But you have to go through the process of learning what is the right thing to do for you. Right? That's why you need consultants and friends and people who can actually guide you through that entire process, like yourself. Right? So work with somebody who knows what is going on and who can take you through this process. I do that. You do that. There's many people doing this. Right? Ideally, be able to do it yourself and somebody to guide you through that process, and then figure out, is a company worthwhile, or is all, do I move to Bali and get a farm?
Yeah. Do you sell everything and move here like we did? It was actually the most freeing experience of my life.
Isn't it great?
For sure. Selling all my stuff.
You know that moment when everything's sold and you're sitting there with nothing?
God. It's like pure peace.
I literally felt like the shackles came off of me.
Me too.
I remember I was sitting there and I had 2 bags.
Yeah.
One was full of survival gear, and one was my 3 pairs of shorts, 3 pairs of shirts, bug out bag, total everything.
Wow.
And then one was 3 pairs of shorts, 3 t-shirts, and 3 underwear, and a few other things. And I'm sitting there on an air mattress, which is the last thing I have left. And this is the day before I fly out.
Ooh.
And I just soaked in the moment of we don't own things. Our things own us.
Right.
And my things stopped owning me, and I was as light as a bird. And the next day, I flew on a one-way ticket to paradise.
Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
Literally,
we flew to the place that everybody goes to for vacation.
I know,
and we don't have to leave.
Yeah, because we can, because we're free.
Yeah, and because you can do that too. Anybody can do that.
Yeah, you can do that right now.
You can go to vacation and never leave.
Yeah. That was my intention. That's what my wife and I decided, and now we're doing it. We made the decision. We committed.
Yeah.
I want to live in a vacation, never-ending vacation.
I was in minus 30-degree weather in Canada for 15 years. And I would go to Mexico, and I would enjoy a week in paradise, and then I would be getting on the plane to go back, and I would always ask myself the question, why am I going back?
Yeah.
I figured it out in Canada. You think I can't figure it out in Mexico? But it was always but I have a job.
But I have bills.
And my friends. And my family.
That's
now, those are the things where you're like, look, friends and family, look, that's worth me freezing my ass off in winter. But there's a lot of people out there where when you run that thought process through, you're like, I can come see my family. I rarely see my family anyway. I see them every 3 months or 6 months.
Even if you're living right near them.
Okay, so I can come back and see them every 6 months
or so, or whatever.
Yeah. So the point is, you gotta make a change in life. If you don't like how life is, change. So this is an interesting quote that I love, and it says, "People wish things would change. but they are just things, my love. People change. People change.
Absolutely.
So go ahead and change. Because when you change, things change.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
That's the secret. There's a movie about it.
Exactly. So let's so we'll close off on that.
All right.
That's perfect.
Solid.
Yeah,
solid
so
closing.
you know, if you guys want to learn more and follow and stuff, please again join Life is More Than Crypto and YouTube. And we're gonna be on Twitter and TikTok and stuff soon. I really don't want to, but I'm being forced to go on there and stuff. And then we'll be doing this again. This was really fun.
Absolutely.
So we'll hang out again.
Absolutely.
Pleasure, brother.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
And reach out to us if you want to talk to us.
Oh yeah,
Just
all that
links,
stuff.
Links below.
Like, subscribe. You know the drill. Like
Links.
if you watched it this far, first of all, we appreciate you doing it. But secondly, yeah, reach out. You know, we're always happy to chat and help.